Flounder is a fish with a special shape. Lives on the sea floor and has the habit of lying still to avoid detection. Therefore, catching flounder requires patience and high technique. One of the popular methods of catching flounder is using bottom nets. The net is pulled through the sea areas where flounder often appear, with the purpose of encircling the fish. In addition, some fishermen also use special types of hooks with suitable designs, making it easy for flounder to bite the hook without easily escaping. Because flounder live in deep water and are highly camouflaged, it is also important to determine their exact location before catching them. Although flounder fishing requires a lot of skill and effort, it is a very profitable profession for fishermen due to the high market value of this fish. In addition to using bottom nets and special hooks, some fishermen also apply the method of fishing by using seabed scanners, which help detect and identify areas with a lot of flounder. This scanner can help determine the presence of flounder through the sound signals reflected from the seabed. Once a potential area is identified, fishermen will use trawls or purse seines to harvest the fish. To increase fishing efficiency, fishermen often conduct inspections of fishing grounds during times when flounder migrate or spawn, because this is when they are crowded. This makes it easier for them to catch larger quantities and save time. However, to protect flounder resources, many areas have implemented protection measures, such as limiting the time and quantity of flounder that can be caught, to ensure the sustainable development of this fish species in the wild. Fishing for flounder requires an understanding of the biological characteristics of the species, sophisticated fishing techniques and compliance with regulations on the protection of aquatic resources, helping to maintain this resource for future generations. In addition to fishing techniques, an important factor in maintaining sustainable flounder resources is the implementation of reasonable fishing management measures. Fishermen need to comply with regulations on fishing seasons, avoiding fishing during the fish's spawning period to ensure the development and regeneration of this fish species. Organizations and authorities also need to closely monitor the status of the flounder population in the wild, and implement strategies to protect their habitat, such as limiting pollution and protecting breeding areas. In addition, cooperation between fishermen and management agencies is very important. Fishermen can share information about flounder habitats, thereby helping authorities identify areas that need special protection. This not only helps increase the effectiveness of conservation work, but also ensures long-term fishery resources for fishing communities. Moreover, the application of modern and environmentally friendly fishing methods is also a way to minimize negative impacts on the marine ecosystem. With these efforts, it is hoped that flounder will continue to be a valuable resource, not only for the fishing industry but also for the marine ecosystem, helping to maintain ecological balance and sustainable development in the future in addition to conservation and fishing management measures. Strengthening scientific research on halibut also plays an important role in better understanding the biological characteristics. Behavior and factors affecting the development of this fish species. These studies can help detect potential threats to halibut populations, such as climate change, invasion of other aquatic species, or environmental pollution factors. Through this, scientists can propose timely solutions to protect halibut and other marine species. Another useful solution is to develop halibut farming in artificial environments, helping to reduce pressure on natural halibut populations. Halibut farming in aquaculture can provide a stable source of halibut for the market, while reducing exploitation from the wild. However, flounder farming also requires investment in technology and techniques, from providing suitable feed to controlling water quality to ensure fish health. Finally, public education and raising awareness of the importance of protecting aquatic resources are essential. Programs to promote the impacts of overfishing, as well as the benefits of maintaining biodiversity in marine ecosystems, will contribute to building awareness of natural resource protection for everyone, from fishermen to consumers. Thanks to the combination of scientific, technical, management and educational solutions, flounder can continue to be an important part of the fisheries economy and marine ecosystem conservation. To further strengthen the sustainability of flounder fishing and conservation, support policies and fishing community development programs need to be widely implemented. Governments and NGOs can create collaborative models between fishermen and scientists to effectively manage fisheries resources. For example, fishermen can participate in halibut population monitoring activities, contributing real-time data on changes in the species numbers and distribution, thereby helping to improve research and management. This will create a strong information network, helping both fishing communities and authorities make better decisions in maintaining the stability of the resource. In addition, developing halibut production and processing models is also an important factor in increasing the added value of the product. Fishermen can be supported with training in halibut processing techniques, helping the product achieve high quality and easily access domestic and international markets. The market for halibut can be expanded through the branding of high-quality halibut, contributing to increasing the economic value of the fishing industry. Furthermore, Maintaining and developing marine reserves and halibut fishing ban areas during the spawning season will help maintain the stability of halibut populations in the wild. These reserves not only protect halibut but also help protect many other marine species, creating a favorable natural habitat for aquatic species to develop. Strict enforcement of regulations on the protection of these areas will contribute to the conservation of marine ecosystems and ensure the sustainable development of marine resources. All of these solutions require close coordination among stakeholders, from fishermen, scientists, management agencies to communities and consumers. Only when all parties work together can flounder and other aquatic species be protected and exploited sustainably. Contributing to economic development and protecting the habitat for future generations. An important factor in maintaining the sustainability of the halibut fishery is the development of advanced technologies in the field of exploitation and conservation. The application of new technologies, such as underwater sensors, surveillance cameras, and GPS tracking systems will help fishermen to grasp information about the location and quantity of halibut more accurately. At the same time, technology can also assist in minimizing the impact of fishing methods on the marine ecosystem, such as minimizing the bycatch of other fish species or unwanted aquatic species. These technologies also make it easier for fishermen to comply with regulations on protecting fishery resources and controlling overfishing. Another solution that can be implemented is the development of marine ecotourism models linked to the protection of halibut and other marine species. See areas where flounder live can become attractive tourist destinations. Attracting tourists to visit and learn about the life of this fish species. In addition to creating a source of income for local communities, ecotourism also helps raise public awareness about protecting natural resources, while creating conditions for the development of sustainable economic models, combining environmental protection and economic development. On the other hand, the combination of protection measures and reasonable exploitation also requires consensus from consumers. Food processing organizations and businesses can promote the consumption of flounder from sustainable fishing sources, encouraging consumers to choose products from fishermen who practice legal and environmentally friendly fishing methods. To achieve this, sustainable seafood certification and labeling can play an important role, helping consumers identify and choose products that come from responsible fishing practices. Finally, it is important to develop an international network of cooperation among countries with high halibut resource areas. Countries can share information, experience and resources, and coordinate strategies to protect and restore halibut populations across borders. This cooperation will create a strong link that will help protect halibut and other marine resources more effectively, because issues related to the protection of marine resources do not respect borders. In short, the protection and sustainable development of halibut resources requires a harmonious combination of science, technology, management, education and international cooperation. When all of these elements are implemented in a coordinated manner, halibut will continue to survive and thrive. Benefiting fishermen, consumers, and the global marine ecosystem. To protect halibut more effectively, it is essential to educate the public, especially fishermen, about the importance of maintaining biodiversity and protecting habitats. Training and education programs can help fishermen better understand sustainable fishing methods and how to identify species at risk of overexploitation, thereby avoiding the use of fishing methods that are harmful to the environment and other species. In addition, developing cooperation models between fishermen and conservation organizations is also important. Fishermen can participate in activities to protect and restore marine ecosystems, such as releasing fingerlings into the sea, planting seaweed to create habitats for various aquatic species, and protecting halibut spawning areas. This involvement will not only help protect halibut but also create a foundation for sustainable development of the fishery. In the context of globalization, the application of international regulations and standards in the protection of halibut is extremely important. Countries need to have common agreements on measures to protect this fish, especially when halibut migrate through international waters. These agreements may include the Agreement on Fishing Seasons, regulations on appropriate fishing methods, and measures to protect halibut habitat. This international cooperation not only helps protect the flounder, but also contributes to the protection of the entire marine ecosystem, ensuring the sustainable development of global marine resources. Furthermore, the development of biotechnology and genetic research can open up opportunities to restore flounder populations in depleted areas. These studies can help scientists better understand the reproduction, migration and changes of flounder populations, thereby providing effective intervention solutions in the regeneration of this resource. In addition, technologies such as flounder farming in artificial environments or methods of producing flounder hatcheries can contribute to reducing fishing pressure from the sea, ensuring supply to the market without harming nature. Finally, the development of sustainable halibut certification programs, such as MSC certification, could provide a major boost to the consumption of responsibly sourced seafood. These products not only help consumers make quality choices, but also contribute to environmental protection and sustainable development.